Beginning very shortly. We said 6 p.m. It's literally just 6 p.m. but I'm going to give people plenty of time to join, and I am joined tonight live by the Showreel doctor himself. He's sat next to me. This is like for the first time ever we've not connected digitally. He's in the house. Chris, say hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And bye for now.
Yeah, that's it. That's your lot then, guys. Thanks for watching. Only kidding. So, yeah, Chris is joining me live tonight. He's actually just making some notes right now on the showreels that he's chosen to look at tonight. We've had loads of submissions for Showreel Surgery, which is absolutely awesome. We've had people tweeting us, people putting stuff in the Facebook group, and Chris has chosen 3. He's making notes on them. I've seen one of them. I don't know who the other 2 are. But we've got some awesome stuff to show you tonight, guys. Some really cool stuff. If you can hear us loud and clear, comment on the video for us underneath the video. Just let me know that you can hear us, that we're coming through, and audio is okay. We're pushing technology to the limits tonight. Literally, I don't know how this is all going to go. It's the first time we've used some incredibly sophisticated software and hardware to do a live broadcast through Facebook, and also we're going to be broadcasting the actual showreels themselves live tonight. We're going to be showing you a brand new scene me and Chris shot for his showreel and my showreel earlier this week as well, with an actress called Samantha Rushton, who I think will be watching live. Let us know if you are watching us. So we are going to be doing things a little bit differently tonight, and hopefully entertaining you guys, but also teaching you some absolute ninja skills to ensure that your reel is at its absolute optimum for 2017. Phil Ridout says loud and clear. Awesome. So I'm checking in on my phone, guys. I'm having a look on my phone to see all of the comments. Simon Hibbs is here. He says all good, nice and clear. Well, it's nice and clear now, Simon. In an hour's time, you check back in with me. Fingers crossed it still will be. For those geeks who are watching, who kind of understand video editing, the reason why this is so taxing is because we're going to be broadcasting multiple videos tonight at various frame rates. Now, when you're broadcasting different frame rates, that affects audio. So we might have a little bit, look out for it and let us know. We might have a little bit of audio drift, as they call it, on this broadcast, where you will see someone's mouth move and the audio might be a little bit out of sync. But forgive us, because we're pushing boundaries here. Nina's here. Charlie is here. Good evening, guys. I can see loads of people joining now, so this is really cool. I'm going to be dipping in and out of the Facebook group as well to actually grant people access for those who haven't joined the Facebook group yet. I know there'll be people trying to get in and requesting access tonight, so I'll make sure I'm letting as many people in as I can. Sam is here. She's just commented as well. Good evening, Sam. Good to see you. So we're all good, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run through a couple of slides with you guys to show exactly what we're going to do and how you can get involved. You should be watching this, like I say, on the Act on This Facebook group, not the business page. Okay, you need a business page to actually broadcast live on Facebook, so this will have initially gone out on the business page, but we're only actually looking at the comments people make on the video from the group. Okay, so if you're not watching this in the group, go to www.facebook.com/groups/Act on This TV and request to join. I'm going to be allowing people into the group all night live on the broadcast. Leave your questions, comments, anything you want to say tonight under this live stream in the group. Okay, like I say, I can't monitor the page and the group at the same time, so if you leave a comment on the page, I might miss it. So make sure your comments are all within the Facebook group itself. Okay, tonight, like I say, Chris, well, not Chris will choose. Chris has chosen 3 showreels that have been submitted via Facebook and Twitter. Okay, you can follow Chris at Chris Stone Films. You can follow Act on This at Act on This TV. And if you ever want to get in touch with us about Showreel Surgery, just use the hashtag Showreel Surgery and we'll be able to find your tweet really easily. He's going to diagnose each showreel as either critical, must be kept under observation, or in good health. Chris, they're all in pretty good health, aren't they? Don't give too much away.
They're pretty good, yeah. Yeah.
I think the first one I've seen, I think is absolutely fantastic. And then he's going to prescribe the best medicine that he can to get each reel back to fighting fit if it needs to get back to fighting fit. And the reason for this, the reason why we wanted to do this tonight, is because on Wednesday, guys, the 11th of January, there's a massive event happening on Twitter called Showreel Share Day. Now, this was an event that was created by an awesome actress called Kate Davis, who you're going to hear from in a second. And it's almost become like a worldwide kind of event, this, where actors from everywhere share their show reels online. Everyone retweets them. Kate will be retweeting them. Chris Stone will be retweeting them. I will be retweeting them. Everybody in the industry will be retweeting them. Agents, casting directors, just the lot. And it's an opportunity for you to get massive exposure. I've got a little video that I want to play to you from Kate, just explaining a little bit more about why she set up Showreel Share Day and how it began. So I'm going to put that on for you now, and I will talk to you again in a couple of minutes.
Okay, so what is Showreel Share Day? Showreel Share Day is a simple hashtag on Twitter with a lot of power. Now, roughly a year ago, I set it up because I wanted to share my showreel via social media, but I felt a little bit self-centered just putting my own work out there. So I thought by putting on the hashtag Showreel Share Day, I could encourage some of my friends to also join in and share their work. What I didn't expect at the time was that we'd actually get it trending on Twitter and we'd start to get the attention of some of the major casting directors and top agents. Now, I've done 3 of these Showreel Share Days so far, and each one has been a rising success. So I'm really excited to say we're running another one on this coming Wednesday, the 11th. It's going to be going on all day, where it's just an opportunity for you guys as actors to upload the footage that you've been working on, your showreel, for everyone to see. And we've got a guaranteed audience. I've had private messages from certain agents who are really excited to watch. And more than anything, I feel it's just about breaking down walls and just seeing what we've got the power to do just by using social media. The way I kind of look at it is that with some of these people that you're approaching to look at your work, you could probably write to them for every day for the rest of your life and never be able to get a response because they're so busy. And yet they are now offering their time to come and watch your work, and you never know where it's going to lead you. And if nothing else, it's a fun and exciting way to really refine your showreel, taking on board tips like the ones I picked up from Chris Stone films about shortening it right down. And yeah, it makes an interesting way of looking at your work and seeing what works in terms of you selling yourself on social media. Anyway, guys, I hope you will join in. So it's Showreel Share Day, Wednesday the 11th, and I will be actively retweeting showreels all day, and I really can't wait. Cheers, guys.
And there you go, guys. So that's the story behind Showreel Share Day. I'm just checking all the comments coming in. It's something that, like, I got involved with last time Kate did this, and just had no idea how big it would get. This time, I think, with the traction it got from the last time it happened, Chris is getting his coffee there.
I'm getting my coffee.
Good work.
It's good coffee.
I think it's going to be bigger than ever, effectively. So if you're not, if you're not going to take the opportunity, you're really missing out. So hopefully, what we're going to talk about tonight is really going to help you get your reel up to speed, so that for Wednesday, you can put something out there that you're really happy to share, potentially go viral, and end up in God knows who knows lap. God knows who knows.
God knows who knows.
God knows
what's in your coffee.
Whose
Ross?
lap? I'm not even had a sip.
Lap? What?
I haven't had a sip of it yet. So yes, I'm just going to go back to these slides, guys, because there's something that me and Chris discovered from Twitter actually as well a couple of months back when Twitter altered their kind of native video uploads, where they're the video uploads you can do directly to a tweet. So it's not where you're linking to YouTube or linking to Vimeo or anything like that. I'm just going to go back over to my slides. We coined this hashtag Twitter hack, and I wrote an article all about it. And basically what you can do now is you can upload up to 2 minutes and 19 seconds of video directly to a tweet. Now, what that means is when someone views your Twitter feed, they don't have to click on a link to go to YouTube or Vimeo or go outside of Twitter. It actually auto plays in the feed as they scroll down. So if you are tweeting your showreel for Showreel Share Day, it's going to be much more effective if you upload it directly to Twitter rather than linking to it elsewhere, because people are going to find it a lot easier to actually watch it without clicking on links and ending up in different apps and that kind of stuff. If you want to read the article that I wrote based on the info that Chris, I'll give you credit for this because you discovered this.
Why, thank you.
Then you go to actonthis.tv, guys, and then if you just click on the little 3 dashes in the top left-hand corner where the menu is, you'll get a little search bar will come out. Just type Twitter into that, and the article will come up, along with actually a few other articles I've written on Twitter, the top 100 accounts that I think all actors should be following, and then there was another 50 must-follow accounts that I added to that afterwards as well. So get yourself over to actonthis.tv. If you have not been there recently, or you've never even heard of the site, maybe you're only hearing of it for the first time tonight, there's an absolute wealth of information there from the biggest names in the industry, literally the biggest casting directors, agents, writers, producers on the planet. So come and be a part of the community, actually over on the main site, not just in the Facebook group as well. So Chris, I'm going to come back to us.
I'm going to come back to us. Hello.
Just for a little minute. I'm going to let you talk for a sec. I'm just looking at the comments, and I'm going to see what's actually going on. So a couple of people said that the video might have been buffering at times. That might happen a couple of occasions tonight, guys, because we are pushing out
new technology. Really,
it's all super new technology, and we're pushing out a lot of HD footage as well. There's stuff going out. This is all in 720p, so it's going to look great for you. But this is ultimately a technical test as much as it is an event tonight as well. So do keep feeding us back what's happening, and if you're seeing everything loud and clear, and it means we can make it better and better and better the next time we do this. So Chris, what has been going on with you? Chris is, without a doubt, guys, the best showreel producer that I've ever met in the industry, full stop. Chris shoots stuff from scratch. Chris edits showreels, and his cinematography is second to none. I shot a showreel scene with him earlier this week. But for those who don't know you, Chris, tell them a little bit about yourself, and also what you've been doing recently, and also, what things have been cropping up for you when it comes to showreels.
In the world of showreels. Okay, so yeah, I'm Chris Stone. I'm a filmmaker. I've been making films now for 20 years. I started in 1997, so yeah, it's 20th anniversary of making little movies and stuff, which I put some of my little home videos online. I think you've seen.
I've seen some
my
amazing
animations
ones
with little plasticine dinosaurs. But yes,
Chris just dressed as James Bond.
Yeah, Chris dressed as James Bond. Chris dressed as lots of characters because he couldn't get any actors when he was little, so he ended up being, multiple actor, filmmaker, director, every single role, which I think gave me a good education in making films because you can do all the different sides of it. So yeah, so I make films. I'm currently producing a web series called Year of Spies, which Ross is starring in. He's in at least 2 episodes. There's one new one to come.
Yep, very exciting. Yearofspies.com.
Yearofspies.com. That's done really well. Went over to the Marseille Web Fest recently with that, which was really cool. Got to hang out with the head of Fox Digital and some big names. So yeah, it's all good. And in the world of showreels, it's been incredibly busy as everybody wants their reel ready for Showreel Share Day. So it's been non-stop editing and shooting. We're really looking forward to Wednesday. And let's talk about some specific things.
You've written a couple of notes here. I saw him scribbling away.
I've made some notes, which I think we're going to discuss further. And just the things that have come up while I've been editing. Be a bit closer.
Don't shout too much, though, but just get a bit closer. Be a bit intimate with the microphone, Chris.
Intimate with the microphone. Well, let's talk like this. Let's bring this down a notch. Is that
it's probably
right?
better?
Is that better?
Yeah.
It's a bit sexy. Let's talk a bit sexy. But all right. Let's go into it. Right. Be specific and not vanilla. Actually, this is something you coined the other day watching a couple of reels. Somebody's reel. Find out what your casting type is and really play to that. If you are really good at playing villains, show off clips that show all the different aspects of playing a villain. If you're the slightly camp sidekick sort of character, show off clips that show off all the range of that. Put in some diversity, but don't put in so many other clips that kind of waters down the key message of your reel. So yeah, be specific. You could show off some diversity, but be specific what your casting type is. Otherwise, it just becomes a wishy-washy mess of nothing and just blends into
vanilla.
The background.
Yeah, what happened, guys, is I was round at Chris's when we were shooting this scene the other day, and he was showing me some reels that he'd been editing. Actually, not that he'd been shooting, but he was editing for people. And there was a version of a reel he showed me that I thought actually showed this actor in a very specific way, and I loved it. I thought this is this person. I'm trying to be as generic
Yeah,
as
be as
possible when
generic
I'm
as
describing this.
Can't give it away too much.
This person comes across as a very specific type in this reel. Thus, if there's any parts, and these parts do come up quite regular, it's not like it's something super specific. If any of these parts come up, this guy's going to be seen for them off the back of the strength of this reel. And then the actor then went, well, maybe I don't want to see myself in that way, because sometimes as actors, we all like to think we are everything. We can be whatever.
No, that's not true. He actually wanted to show off that side of him, which is...
Oh, did he?
Which is... I then asked to re-edit. It's completely up to you when I edit a reel for you, but wanted it changing to a very set specific things that they wanted, and it lost kind of the specific. He wanted to show off the character, but by changing the edit and cramming everything in, it lost the specificity. What's the word?
Specificity.
Specificity.
It completely.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it became very. You coined it as vanilla.
I said it's vanilla. I said it's gone from being like short bursts of intriguing material that I'm like, I don't get to see the whole scene. I just get to see snaps of it, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what happens there. Or, oh, that's good. I'm constantly kept on my toes because there was, the longest clip was probably like 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds.
Really snappy.
As opposed to 30-second clips. Where if you don't like what's going on in that scene, you've got to wait 30 seconds before it changes. You're going to lose people. And this guy had gone from what I thought was a really snappy reel that showed this very specific side of him to something that just I was bored. Honestly, I was like, that clip should have finished there, and I didn't want to watch the rest of it. So I think it's a really interesting point. Is like, nail your casting type this year and create a reel that really shows that off, because you can't be everything. I would love to think I can be Superman. Probably never going to be Superman. I'm more or less going to always be kind of like the professional or the sidekick, the goofy guy. I'm not always going to be, the traditional leading man style stuff, even though, we would like to be that. My reel's got to show off the stuff that I'm going to be employed for, and yours does as well.
Well, your reel, just to interject there, is all authority figures, and you show off different sides of authority figures. As a doctor, as a police officer, so that is your specific sort of character. You are good at authority and showing different shades of that. There's another actor, Warren. I'm sure he's watching now.
Warren Palmer.
Warren, hello, Warren. Brilliant playing villains. So we did him a reel that was all variations of a theme, different sort of villains. Either more light-hearted villain, more of a manipulative villain. Show off the different aspects of your casting type. So I think that's really important to do that.
Awesome. So that's a great first point. Don't
1.
be vanilla this year in 2017. If your reel was
chocolate.
Generic last year, but something much more interesting than chocolate. Be like, I don't know, Ben and Jerry's do better flavours, fish food or something.
Yeah, just find out what your casting type is and play to that sort of strength.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep putting the mic in your face.
Because I go too far away.
Because you just end up talking over here and people can't.
Sorry.
There we go. There you go.
I'll talk right here.
Right, good. I'm having a look at some more comments from people. What else have you got whilst I check the comments out?
Production values, that's really important. So I've got a friend who is a casting director, she's also an actress that I worked with recently, and she was giving me a lot of behind the scenes tips, and she works in the casting director's office, and she gets sent hundreds of reels a day, and her little thing was, if it doesn't look good, actually production values, if it looks amateurish in the first 10 seconds, they just turn off. So really important for your opening, make sure you have something that looks polished, not amateurish. Good sound, good lighting, good picture. Because you can have a great performance, but they're just turning off.
Yeah.
So make sure it looks and feels and sound. Sound is so important. Because you have a great picture, but if the sound, not quite that bad, but do you know what I mean? It's so important.
I think sound is more important than the visuals sometimes, guys. So I've seen reels that have been visually stunning and the performances have been good, but the audio is just dreadful. And I'm like, I can almost forgive the picture being, or the composition being not quite as good, and the audio being spot on than the other way around. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I just find
you can forgive picture more, but audio, especially bad cuts between shots, and you can hear the difference in sound levels. It's just a simple matter of mixing it properly.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think that's a key point. And don't worry about our sound tonight. Like I say, it might end up drifting off at times, being slightly hypocritical.
Yeah,
there.
it's hypocritical. It's all about sound. And
couple of shout-outs. Charlie's here. Good evening, Charlie.
Charlie.
Sam's here. Gary's here. Nina's here. Peter's here. Great to see you here, Peter. And anyone who... There's a couple of posts above this video where people are saying they don't know where the video is. Could someone jump into the post above this video in the Facebook group and just tell the other people who might have been struggling to find it that the video is in front of them? it's just
Did
below.
you refresh it?
Yeah, maybe just refresh the page. But yeah, just tell them that they should be cool with that. Awesome. Give me one other point, and then we're going to go on to the first reel.
One other point. I kind of touched on this before. It was be objective. I think it's be very, very objective about what's good in your reel. It's good to get an outside opinion, because what you think is good yourself might not necessarily be the best for you.
Yes.
You know, what you've shot the most recent might not necessarily be the best thing to open your reel with. It's all about finding the flow. So it's finding a good balance of production values, performance, and is it a good opening shot?
Yep.
Is it something to grab people's attention? Is it going to draw people into it, or are you going to lose them? Is it like in the middle of a sentence? That's going to lose people straight away. But is it going to build? Does it feel like an opening? Because essentially a show reel is a story of you. If you can get it to flow from one scene to another, it's so important. But yeah, just be really objective. Going, do I need this shot? Really need this in here, or am I repeating myself? It might look amazing, but or you might be starring with a big actor or actress, or you might just have one line with them. But do you really need that in there? That's something to take into consideration, or just move it back further in the pile nearer the end.
Yeah, I used to find it really hard to be objective when I edited my own reel, guys. So my tip would be to get someone else to edit your reel who's not emotionally attached to all of your work. And that was why I first got Chris to do mine a couple of years ago. And it is interesting that you do want to put your newest work up front, but it's not always, not that it's bad work or it's any less valuable or more valuable than the others. It might just not be quite as suitable to have as your first shot. So your first shot, Chris, for me, I always want it to be one on me.
Oh, well, yes, and that's the other thing. And you have the first line of dialogue, because the amount of showreels that I've seen where the person's showreel doesn't speak until about 10 or 15 seconds in. It opens on somebody else's on lines. It's like, why are you giving it to them? You need to be the first person seen and heard.
Yeah,
realistically,
absolutely. And don't leave it so it's ambiguous of whose reel this is. If you're in a group of lads and you're opening up on the group, then me as a casting director, I look at that reel and I play the first scene, like, who am I looking at? So that's another thing we're going to look at about putting your headshot as well up front and centre for a couple of seconds before your reel begins. That's really important, because if your name is, I don't know, Sam Davis, and you open up on a group of mixed sexes, so male and female, I'm like, who am I looking for? Am I looking for Sam or Samantha, or who is it? I have no idea. Thus, next, move on. So it's interesting. We've got a couple of options now, Chris. We can either go into the first reel you've chosen, or we are going to premiere the scene that we shot tonight, just as an example of Chris's work. Do you want to show them that first as a warm up, or do you want to go into a reel?
Let's do somebody's reel. We can, we'll mix and match. Let's go into somebody's reel, and then we can show maybe the scene in a bit.
Right, okay. We're going to keep you...
keep you in suspense.
Sam, who's in the scene with me, is going to be... She hasn't seen it yet.
Sam's going to be going crazy because she's not watched it yet.
She's not seen it. So, do you want to announce the name of the person whose reel you've shown first?
I'm also going to tweet them at exactly the same time, so they know. So it is Donna Preston.
Donna Preston, let us know if you are watching.
I've just sent her tweets.
Your reel is going to be
analysed
in a lovely way. Let's have a look. I'm just going to check the comments out, see if Donna is actually watching. Charlie, this is interesting. Charlie says, I was told to kill your darlings to detach from being emotionally attached to your favourite scenes by my showreel editor.
True.
Very, very true. Gary says he's seen loads of times when casting for his films. It makes you interested in the other actor. So when you're opening on more than one actor, sometimes your reel can end up getting someone else a job.
Well, that's actually happened before. I've been sent reels and seen the other person, then gone and found their name, and yeah.
Amazing. Right, guys. Donna, I hope you're watching. This is Donna's reel. We're going to watch it now, and then Chris is going to critique it. It might be a little loud, guys, because it's very energetic, but here we go. I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's what's up. You can just push it up to the maximum. Oh, here we go.
Get the phone down.
When the music starts to jump, that's when we take it to the parking lot. And I bet you somebody's gonna call the cops. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Strutters, builders, you're so money supermarket.
Do me a favour, just say your name to the camera.
Brenda Piper. I am the office manager.
And what does that involve?
Well, what doesn't it involve? There's lots of ordering, stationery, meetings, coaching. I mean, you name it, I do it.
Well, I've been hearing some wild things about the Christmas party this year.
Right?
Go on, don't tease me.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's some things which happened that night. Yes. There was a lot of dancing. Myself and Liam, especially. We went back to his and then played Kaplunk. So it were a great night. Yeah.
And you, I've had enough of your lip. Sweep the leg.
Tidying things away, aren't you? God's sake, where is it, man?
Look, calm down, love. You're probably just nervous.
I am not nervous. All right. Everyone really knows I have.
I've got some tissue here, love.
Oh, no, I'm all right, thanks. Just a bit of a dribble. Right. Warehouse project better be fucking ready.
Let's go dancing. I wanna go dancing.
You think I look like a wizard or wizardora? You know? I quite like it actually.
Why is it that you guys want to be in the DJ booth so bad?
Well, it's the party, isn't it? The fuck did you just say that for?
I was joking, wasn't it?
But it's not really funny, is it?
They're not going to use that.
Just shut up, will you?
Just thought I'd say something funny at the end.
It's not funny at all, is it? Just pipe down.
Do you reckon they can do it again?
I don't know, ask them. Can we do it again?
Can we
do it again?
Donna. I've never seen a reel quite like it in my life. Chris, you're the showreel doctor. I'll chime in a minute.
Well, that one caught my attention straight away. It's so much fun. It's so different. It nails your casting type straight away.
Instantly nails
it. We know what your brand.